Hello, lovelies. So, this morning's reading, my meditation started off with just considering today. Today is the 30th of October. It is the eve of Samhain, the eve of Halloween, so the Witch's New Year. And as I was going through posts this morning, there is something I came across where yesterday was the last sunset for in different places. I don't know where the city was, but the sunset yesterday for the last time this year, and it will 110 111 days 111 and it's just a time of where the vibe changes. Everything goes into a deep sleep almost, but in a tender way. People, their habits change, the nuances change, the feel of the city just transforms at this time of year. And so it also got me thinking of the last 12 months of my experience, and it's a time to do that, to reflect over the last 12 months and where you've come, where you've been, where were you last year at this time. And as we head into this dark night, this time of reflection and freeze, right? As we head into the northern hemisphere, we head into winter. It's a time for reflection, a time to go, okay, where have I gone? Where have I been? What do I want to reflect on in the coming months, so that when spring arrives, I'm ready to bloom, right? In the winter is when the harshness of winter freezes the seeds that need it in order to crack them open in the spring, so that they can bloom and do all the beautiful things in the spring. So I asked the cards this morning. I was started with this Witch's Oracle, and was asking what we needed to know in this time, what our guides, the universe, spirit, God, however it resonates, what we needed to hear as we head into this reflective time of year, this introspection time of year. And so in the book, I ended up with 3 cards, and then as I came to open the book, it opened up to this section. And here what we have is a 3-card spread, spiritual counsel spread, grounding with or connecting with my guides. And so this is what our reading is going to be for today. So card number 1, what do my ancestors and guides want me to know now? Card 2, why are they telling me this? And card 3, how can I better receive their guidance? So card number 1, we have greet the darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. This card is beautiful and a confirmation of the meditation this morning, as it's a call to go into the darkness. It's a call to go into yourself and all the things that have upset you or not gone to plan, or all those negative thoughts that you're currently struggling with as we head into a time of self-reflection. And if you're reflecting on the last 12 months and you're seeing patterns of emotions that where you were triggered, where you think you can do better, instead of trying to assess how you can do better, it's a call to go and ask the question from the negative feeling itself, to go into yourself and ask, hey, anger, what are we angry about? Are we angry that we didn't get the job? Or are we angry that our personal beliefs about ourselves limited us and we weren't able to express and be the true selves that we wanted to be in the moments? It's a time of self-reflection to reassess the limitations we've put on ourselves, the guidelines, the time frames, the schedules, and to see those where we feel guilty and shame and anger and chaos, to go and greet that darkness, to go and say hello, because in that there is fear. And so when we acknowledge the fear and go, what are we afraid of? Why is this being triggered in this way? How do I soothe myself as I head into these next 12 months of self-reflection and inner consideration, right? Is how do we do that? How do we go forth into those places? Or what are we going to need to examine that? And it's a time to go in to examine those things in order to come out in the spring with a new self. The second card was asking us, why are they telling you this right now? And we have the card, the Bat. The Bat is all about learning different ways. It teaches us to listen differently. Not everything sacred is loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's just the most powerful shifts happen quietly through our intuition, and it's an invitation to, and it's fitting as we head into the dark, to find other senses. We won't be able to see our way through. Feel your way through this. 555 on the clock as I say this. We have to listen to our intuition. Use different senses as we go within to reflect on those parts of ourselves that are not bad, that need our attention. We've put them in a dark space, and now they want to just, they don't necessarily want to come out into the light, but they don't want to be ignored. And so this is exactly that. It's a call from our guides to say, go in and reflect on it. Go in and sit with it in a different way. Don't confront it loudly. It feels loud, but be quiet as you head into those spaces. Those parts of us that are really loud on the inside is because we've pushed them down so far, they feel like they need to yell in order to get our attention. But they don't. We just need to go into those spaces, to close our eyes and use our other senses to go listen to what they really have to say. Because the anger, the guilt, the shame is just the way it's yelling out to us. That's the way we're experiencing it, but it's something else deep within that's quieter that needs our attention. When it comes to card number 3, we have, how can I better receive this guidance? And the Spider card. The Spider card says, what a wild web we weave, dear child. A delicious mystery untamed. And this is a call for a kind of patience, a kind of understanding that we have set out our web, but we've set out the web and cast the web. We can't pick and choose what ends up getting stuck in it. We can choose what we do with what gets stuck in it. We can sit and go, all right, this doesn't serve. I will release it. I will let it go. This is destroying my web and my dreams and my hopes and my aspirations. I need to let it, I need to get rid of it, excise it, and let it go. Whether this is, it could be a person, it could be an expectation of your own, a thought, a demand you have on yourself. For me, this is feeling more like it's a self thing. I mean, yes, if this resonates for you where you see it as some fly has landed in your web and now you need to gently go in and remove that fly so it doesn't destroy your web, then this is your message. If it's also a message of the self-doubts, the criticizing, the shame, the fear, the guilt, those inner voices that are in there destroying your web, it's time to go in and excise them, right? Take them out. How do you do that? You use your other senses. You use your other senses and you go into the darkness and discuss with those loud things what they need, what they want. This card is also a reminder that not just because you've put out the web doesn't mean you're going to catch on the time frame you expect. If you've set out an intention, for myself it was to write a book. My book is in the process, it's in the works. My putting a time frame on that is not really realistic. My intention for the end result is something that I have asked that may allow it to be something I cannot fathom. If I cannot fathom it, if my intention is for it to be something that is pure and beautiful and it helps and it's entertaining, and if I want a result that is more than I could even imagine it to be, I can't put a time frame on it. I can only allow that intention to be there. The universe knows divine timing. The universe knows the things I need to go in and discover and discuss and release in order to get the end result, the product I want. If in the net I want a specific type of thing, I have to allow it time to come to me. I can't dictate how to attract it, how it gets stuck. If I start waving that web around, I will definitely catch things I don't want. And so it's a call for all of us to sit, to go into ourselves, to reflect today as we head into this Witch's New Year, and decide to release those things, to decide to allow them to have their time, to allow them to be heard, to allow them to come through so that we may see them for what they truly are, the fears, the guilt, the doubt. It allows us to clean out our web. It allows us to remove everything that does not serve the intention we have with what we wanted to catch to begin with. But we can't do that by flailing and being upset. We have to close up. We have to use other senses. Bats aren't blind. They see differently. And it's a call for us to go in and see things differently, to go into those dark spaces so we can come out of this Witch's New Year and open up, allow ourselves to go into those dark places over the next 111 days. And when the sun comes out again, to be ready with all the brightness and all the awareness that we need to catch all our dreams. Thank you for listening today. Happy Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow.